which monstrosity I'm going to be reviewing. There's regular Bumblebee, absolutely class figure, and there's fucking Canon Bumblebee. Pile o' wank, I think is the only way I can describe it. Although, okay, I tell a lie. It's not Canon Bumblebee, it's the, oh, I did have the box. The Battlefield Bumblebee comes in the Nest 2-pack with Infiltration Soundwave, who is there. Now, Soundwave isn't a bad figure, but I'm not a big fan, so I kind of transformed him from robot to satellite to vehicle, back to robot again. He's got a third jet mode, which is wank. But Infiltration Bumblebee, what a mistake! What a mistake this set was. I mean, Soundwave's alright, but it's not great. The only reason I bought it is because I took some money out on Saturday to go to the pub. Ended up not going. Went to a friend's house. We had a barbecue and some beers at his house. And I thought, well, you know, I've got 20 quid. I'll go and see what toys are at Tesco. As it turns out, they've got a big sale on, and this Nest 2-pack should be $19.99, and it was reduced to 12 something, 12.80 something. So I thought, why not? Because I don't own Soundwave, and this Canon Bumblebee looks decent. And if you just go zooming in for a minute, it's actually different from the original Canon Bumblebee release in that he's got his battle mask on, which kind of makes sense with the name Battlefield Bumblebee. But I believe the original Canon Bumblebee had his face show and didn't have his battle mask on. I mean, let's bring him, compare him to the Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee, who is one of the best Bumblebee figures you'll ever see. Now, the gimmick for Canon Bumblebee obviously is the cannon's there, nothing there. But if you look, the cannon gimmick means that you can't lift up the front of the chest like you can there. So it looks just horrible. It's a big old beefy, horrible chest. And also, if you look at where his license plate is, it's actually thinner than the chest. Yeah, it kind of, this middle section here kind of goes all the way down to his legs. If you look there, it's just as wide. Kind of his stomach is just as wide as his chest, and it looks fucking ridiculous. Okay, it's just a horrible looking monstrosity. Yeah, the legs are the same. The legs transform exactly the same way. He does have hands, but again, they just don't look anywhere near as nice as the original. It's just a fat, bloated, pin-headed, fucking stupid gimmicked monstrosity. Yeah? Ridiculous. Just take him away for a second. Oh, sorry. I was going to get Soundwave back again there, but I really don't want to. Now, the biggest problem I have with this, aside from the fact that it just doesn't look good. You know, I mean, it's got some good points. It's got two hands again, which is what the Revenge of the Fallen mould was lacking. I think the gun hand kind of. I don't like Transformers that have a gun hand, like, you know, the motorbikes have it, like RC and sorry, not RC. Chromia has the big cannon hand. It doesn't work for me. You've got the twins, Skids and Mudflap, who have the oversized fists. It just doesn't work. And then you've got this fat, useless, bloated pile of shit with arms that just look as poor quality as it comes, really. But anyway, this might turn into a two-part scene, as I'm already over 9 minutes and I haven't got to the main gripe of the figure. The robot mode isn't great. From the legs, from the feet to the hips, yeah, fine, because it's the same as the regular release. From the waist up, it's just too bulky, it looks too fat, okay? And this main gimmick of the shoulders, the shoulder cannons, they just, come on, they just tuck in there and they fold down there like that. So really, if you tuck them in, oops, sorry, oh bollocks, it's even fucking worse. Do you know what? His legs aren't great either. Look at that. It's because of the way they transform. If you don't get them both exactly right, he's got a fucking limp. Anyway, and 10 minutes. I'll have to edit this down. I'll turn it into a two-parter. I'm not going to transform it on camera because it's oh man. But what I am going to do is I'm going to stop the camera and restart it when I've got him into vehicle mode, and you'll see my main gripe with this figure. Okay, and back we are with... the fuck? What on earth is that? That is how it transforms. Now, I've seen reviews for the first release of Canon Bumblebee, and that monstrosity is not part of it. So somehow, in the change from Canon Bumblebee to Battlefield Bumblebee, they've managed to fuck up the entire mould. How? I don't know. See, the problem is, just hang on a second. In fact, I don't know what the problem is, otherwise I would have fixed it by now, okay? But there are, I don't know if you can get it here, there are two kind of slots under this windshield, and there are, just get that out of the way, two tabs there, and there, and they are supposed to slot into the tabs, which is fine, yeah, you see that looks absolutely fine. Just straighten this back bit up a little bit. So that is fine, yeah? The roof looks awesome. Problem comes when you try and, as with the regular release, slot these little pegs into kind of the corners of the window at the back. Let's see if I can get this on camera. When you bring it all together, it kind of just folds in on itself, and that completely pops down. So I'll see if I can show you again. That goes in there absolutely fine, but it means that these aren't aligned properly. As soon as you try and stretch it back to align them, it just pops out. And this is a constant reoccurrence. I can't seem to, even putting no pressure on the top of the roof, if I put it on there, see, it's just a pile of shit. They've managed to take a subpar robot mode and make it into a complete pile of shit, yeah? If I'd have paid 20 odd quid for this, I mean, even there, I've barely put any pressure on it and the roof's just caved in. Yeah, there's no... It's just, you know, the roof shouldn't be that flat. I mean, on a plus point, in fact, no, it doesn't even roll that well. One more thing changed from regular releases, they've given him back the same wheels as the regular range of Fallen Bumblebee, because I believe they changed them into, they gave him different wheels, but that's the same. But I mean, I'm so glad I only paid 12 or so pounds for this, because it's just, what a disappointment. Yeah, you get a new mould Bumblebee figure. Not only is the robot mode not as good as the original release, the initial release, but it doesn't even fucking fit together properly. Now, 20 quid, yeah, fair enough, you're paying 10 quid a figure-ish, which is kind of 3 quid cheaper than what they are, but it's still a lot of money. And like I say, if I hadn't have got it for the 12 quid, whatever it was that Tesco had them on sale for, I would, well, I'd probably be selling them without telling anybody the defaults, but, you know, it doesn't roll that well at all. Here's one of these, where it's just, I'm so disappointed.